The station where our veterans' voices are heard. MBR Talk.
Hey, thanks for supporting our channel by watching and listening.
Find us on the web at mbradio.us.
Desde Brooklyn hasta el sol del Medio Oriente, José Flores con fuego en la mente. Raised in the Bronx where dreams don't sleep, donde el hambre te enseña a resistir. Section 8 life, no handouts, no cheat. He built his power from the pain on the street.
Cada golpe, cada lágrima caída fue el fuego que encendió su vida. Ahora camina con propósito y voz. José Flores, hear the noise. De la calle al combate, turn his trials into faith. Con disciplina y con fe, now he rises every day. From the black to the world sin temor.
If you ever need a haircut,
José
so that these kids
marches
can
with
learn how to play instruments or want to, not just learn, but want
30
to.
years deep,
But I think that
marching through war
there's
zones,
a
never
major
lost sight.
shift.
Iraq to Korea, he led
coming
from the
in
front.
this
Now he
country.
lifts others, never just stunts. Hoy es mentor, líder, amigo.
Hey, all right, my people, what's going on? Welcome to the Motivated Mindset. I'm your host, Jose Flores, a proud Latino, born in New York City, straight out of the Bronx, raised in Brooklyn. You know, that New York flavor, that hustle, that grit. It prepared me for what's coming. ¿Tú me entiendes? ¿Cómo está? Check this out. And as we stand here, just 1 week away from Christmas, you like my shirt? This is a season that invites us to slow down, reflect, give thanks, and truly remember what is important: faith, familia, family, service, and purpose. First and foremost, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for pressing play. Thank you for making space in your life to grow, reflect, and elevate your mindset, especially during a season that can be joyful for some and challenging for others. I'm a combat veteran. I proudly served for 30 years in the United States Army. And before we go any further, I want to send a powerful salute to all my veterans, my service members, and first responders listening in, because it's important. Your sacrifice does not go unnoticed, especially during this season of gratitude and remembrance. Mucho respeto, much respect. In this chapter of my life, I wear a few different hats, except for this cool one right here. How you doing? You like that? All right now. I'm a motivated speaker, a certified personal trainer, a certified mediator, and an end-of-life death doula. But titles aside, here's the truth. I do what I do because I'm called to serve. In fact, we had a talk about service and what we do, because I know what struggles feel like, because I understand loss, transition, rebuilding, and the power of faith when life gets heavy. Every single day, my mission is simple: to try to inspire, to uplift, to challenge, to remind you that no matter where you come from, no matter what season you're in, you can redefine your life with corazón, heart, discipline, faith, and relentless drive. That's why this podcast exists, in my opinion. The Motivated Mindset is where we talk about resilience, culture, optimism, discipline, and the courage it takes to keep moving forward when life hits you hard. And a lot of our brothers and sisters are getting hit hard. You know, we try to keep it real here, New York City real, that is. Straight talk, Bronx humor, no sugarcoating. You may laugh, you may reflect, you may even get fired up. Yo, what's up? Yay. Or you may even shed a tear. But I promise you this: you will leave here stronger than when you press that play button, when you tuned in, because this isn't just, como se dice, motivation. This is about transformation. This is about familia, about family. Before we dive into today's conversation, I want to leave you with this, especially as we prepare to celebrate Christmas next week. This season reminds us that the greatest gifts they're not wrapped in paper or tied with, bows. That's not what it's about. They're found in presence, gratitude, forgiveness, service, and connection. For this is the season of joy and celebration. For others, it can be a season of reflection, healing, and even quiet strength. Key is, wherever you find yourself right now, know this: that you matter. You are important. And the work that you're doing, even when no one's clapping, it counts. As we move forward into 2026, my hope is that you give yourself some grace, that you show love freely, and that you remember that growth doesn't stop for the holidays. It takes on a deeper meaning, as we say, because the real gift is becoming a person that you're called to be and helping others do the same along the way. We can't be crabs in a bucket. We need to help each other out. If you vibe with what you hear today, if this conversation we're about to have inspires you in one way or another, if you appreciate the interviews, the energy, what's up, yay, yay, and the message, I only ask you for one thing: support my YouTube channel. What does that look like? You know, that means that you hit the like, you subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a little motivation. I wake up every day motivated because your support helps me keep bringing powerful guests, meaningful conversations, and purpose-driven content straight to you. All right, familia, let's get into it. You see what I'm saying? This is the motivated mindset. You know, ¿cómo está? You've been working out? And family, today's guest is a perfect example of what it means to build with purpose, lead with integrity, while climbing forward. I'm honored to welcome Brandy D. Perez, the owner and founder of Proworks Multiservices, a company built on the belief that you don't need a massive budget or a corporate overhead to deliver exceptional high-end quality commercial solutions. As a minority women entrepreneur, Brandy stepped into the arena with a bold mission to compete head-to-head with large companies by combining innovation, efficiency, and community-first values in an era where AI, artificial intelligence, is reshaping business. Brandy reminds us that technology doesn't replace heart, vision, or integrity. It amplifies them. Proworks Multiservices isn't just about saving clients money. It's about creating opportunity. It's about investing in the local community. It's about providing meaningful jobs that fuel real economic growth. Because for branding, business isn't just about profits. It's a platform for impact. Her philosophy says it all. We're building a business that proves you don't need a massive budget to deliver a spectacular service. Familia, let's welcome a leader, a builder, and a woman of vision to the Motivated Mindset with Jose Flores. All right, so Brandy D. Perez, that's who we're bringing on. Give me a moment because we got this going on. Hoo-wah!
The interview of the week is brought to you by Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
All right, welcome, Brandy.
Hi, Jose. How are you?
Hey, I am doing well. How about yourself?
I am excellent. Happy Saturday.
Yes, it is. Happy Saturday. Hey, you like my shirt? Can you see it? I look like it.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love it.
Get ready for this interview here. But it's all going good. It's all going good. Let me see about who's texting me now. I always get texts. Okay. How you call it? So before we get started, people want to know where you're from. Who are you? That we can kick off with that.
Awesome. Sure. Well, first of all, thank you for inviting me to the Motivated Mindset. I'm really excited to be here. And thank you for your service. Appreciate it. Coming from a military family. My brother, our son is currently enlisted in the National Guard.
Oh,
my grandpa was veteran. I think it was Second War veteran. My dad's service. My brother is currently in the National Guard. So my family, military. So thank you all that are listening for your service, and we honor and we salute you all, especially during this time that everybody wants to be with family, and it's kind of hard for those that are away.
It is.
So, about me, I am. What am I?
Where you from? I hear an accent. I don't know because I have a heavy one too.
So I was born in Newark. my mom, I was working in Jersey, so I do consider myself a Jersey weekend. But on that note, I was brought to Puerto Rico when I was, I want to say 6 weeks or 8 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know anything about living in New Jersey. I was raised in Puerto Rico until 2008
Mm-hmm.
that I took a job outside the island. And with 4 suitcases, without knowing anybody at all in the state of Virginia, I took a job. I
Mm-hmm.
crossed the waters, the
Cross
big,
the
big
water.
waters.
Yeah.
And I've been in the Maryland area since 2008. So
Okay.
that's a little bit about me. I go to the island often. Actually, I'm getting ready to go to the island on Tuesday, which is really
Mm-hmm.
excited.
Okay.
Spend Christmas there with my extended family I haven't seen over 12 years. So I'm going to surprise them all. And yeah, that's about me in a little hypnosis. I consider myself not only a person that goes for what she wants and
Mm-hmm.
energetic and really is striving to really, this is what I want to do. I'm going to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I, when I have my mind set on something, I'll make it happen
Yeah.
regardless. And that's how I got to the DMB. Yeah, I
Okay.
was not scared. I just did it.
Yeah. 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 That had to be. That had to be. That had to be. Was it? Was it? Did you feel nervous about? When you got ready to be an entrepreneur. How did that come about?
Well, my family will tell you, I always had this spirit in me. Ever
Okay.
since I was a little girl, the stories told, I'm not sure because I don't remember. And if I don't
Mhm.
remember, never happened, right? That's what I say. Never happened. So
Right.
story
Right.
told is that ever since I was a little kid, I had that entrepreneurship
Mhm.
bulb in me. I used to exchange pencils for food, apparently, in kindergarten.
Okay. That's for food.
That's
Okay.
why. I don't remember that, but that's what I say. I
Mhm.
do remember when I was in elementary school
Mhm.
that I decided that I was going to open a business. I was around, I want to say maybe 7 years old.
Uh-huh.
And my sister was 10. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go around bathing the neighborhood dogs. That was dog grooming at the time when it
Okay.
didn't exist.
Right. Right. Wow.
So, yeah. And I will only charge like $5, I think it was at the time. Of course, I would spend it all because it was
Mhm.
buying candy. But I had a good business taking the dogs around, and I think we were making like $20 a weekend just
Oh my goodness.
bathing dogs. Good money in the 1980s. That was really good
That
money.
was. That was.
Um, so I always had it in me. Then back during the pandemic, I decided that I wanted to have my own business, yoga
Mhm.
business, and store. So I always had something in me that I'm
Mhm.
always saying, like, I want a business.
Yeah.
And it just happened that with everything that happened this past 2025, the challenges that we went through, it was the perfect moment to open a, a business, right?
Mm.
Because nothing is certain these days except
Yeah.
you having a business.
That's true. That is so true. And what were some of the influences? How was it? Your parents? Was it? Did you have mentors growing up that kind of like guided you in that direction? What was the spark for
For
you?
this business specifically, I want to say my hobby business is also similar.
Hmm.
So he's been the one pushing me to for us to grow and for me as a female
Hmm.
to definitely take over my own business. Like there are opportunities for us females out there. And I have the etiquette, right? I have
Right.
the customer service. I definitely, with my skill sets, we can go places. And he's been my sustainability on through these challenges. He's definitely major in the role.
Gotcha. Okay, we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, before we get fully into your business, I want you to talk about AI and some of the fears and how that's working, and then we'll dive into that. So let's take a quick break. All right, we'll be right back.
It's the guts and it's the glory. 100 stripes, 100 stories. It's the Pledge of Allegiance on the 4th of July. It's them handwritten letters from home. It's them sleepless nights alone. It's his newborn baby he left with his wife. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, here's a line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Hey, from the fields of Indiana to the swamps of Louisiana, to the golden coast of California, Uncle Sam's the only family he's got. His purple heartbeat won't stop, and his 18th birthday was the day he was born. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down, here's a line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, stand on the front line. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, pay the ultimate price. Oh. He was the man of the house when he was born. His family is proud but torn. But if you knew him, you would understand. He was raised on how to be brave, just to see the flag still wave. And then he came home with only one hand. He's Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down here to lie. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, stay on these front lines. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, he'll pay the ultimate price. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, lay down his life. Mr. Red, White, and Blue, for these stars and stripes. March in line, march in line. Hey, hey.
The station where our veterans' voices are heard, MBR Talk.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Welcome, Quack.
Program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
The web at mbradio.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Motivated Mindset. I gotta say, every time I look at that video, it motivates me. I'm sorry, it's like my favorite. I got to put it out there for what it is. Okay. I got issues. I'm working through them. So we're back. Welcome back, Brandy. We want you to. I said maybe we can address the issue about the elephant in the room, about AI, and what are your views and what advice you can give, ma'am.
Artificial intelligence. Oh my gosh. That's the word of the year, right? It went from being like a dream that of the future of this is the future right now. Like artificial intelligence is in every aspect of our life, but I want to say maybe 2020, ending of 2024 to this year, it has been like a major boom on everything. You cannot get away from it at all. We just don't know these days what is real or not because it's impacting us in so many ways, from the news to the TVs to podcasts. I heard yesterday a podcast that was completely done with artificial intelligence, and I was like, "Whoa, scary!" Yes,
I may not have
yes.
a job in a couple of years. Wow, that is something. Okay.
Well, on that note, yes, we will, because while artificial intelligence is here and is not going to go away, there's one thing that it doesn't do. It doesn't do the human part of it, right? It doesn't do the emotional connection. It doesn't do the innovation, because technically artificial intelligence, all it does is captures everything that has been created before, summarize it, and put it out there.
Gotcha.
It is not creating anything new. It's taking everything that has been done before. So is there a chance to protect ourselves and to continue evolving? Yes, there's a big chance to it, right? What else can artificial intelligence do not take away from us? Because it's taking everything that data related. Definitely artificial intelligence, data related, that's what is taken away from us. All the like everything that it can automate from manual, it's gonna take it and it's gonna save us our life. But at the same time, we the humans are gonna be there to make sure that that is accurate, that those new procedures that is automatic, making automatic, they're valid. So it's just a facilitation of work processes, right? Especially for those of us that work in the admin area or number area, data, accounting, math, all that, all that. But the human part, no, because it doesn't know how to do that.
Right.
So that's how you can protect yourself from these, like losing your job for artificial intelligence. You have to learn how to use it for your benefit. Example, in our business, which is janitorial services, multi-services, we depend a lot on doing a lot of manual tasks, right? Which involves invoicing, which involves sending paychecks or trying to schedule work. Artificial intelligence can take care of that because that's what it will be doing for us. But me developing the relationship with my customer, artificial intelligence cannot do that.
Absolutely.
I'm going to go there and I'm sell the business like this is the best business that you need and this is what we can do for you. Always trying to find the solution for the problems, right?
Right.
What problem does your company has? What problem do you have or somebody has that you can think of and you can help with? Like analyze that. There's a big chance that yes, artificial intelligence can take some of that data outside and put it in perspective, say, oh, there's problem A, maybe you will be able to find a solution using this method. But no, that's why us as human, our brain is there for, right? Try to find that how to connect with the customer, how to find the solution for the customer. Another thing is like people still want to be seen. People want to be heard. People want to be felt. There's some jobs that are never going to be going away, regardless is a doctor, an MRI lab. And I don't think artificial intelligence is going to really learn how to read an MRI, right? They don't have that knowledge. So we can work around it. We definitely can work around artificial intelligence. We just got to know what are we trying to do, right? Analyze what we're trying to do, where we can use artificial intelligence and where we cannot, especially in those skill areas that require emotional capabilities, human capabilities. So that's how we get around artificial intelligence these days.
No, because even with Chat GPT, you still have to verify the information. Even if you put some in, still need the human factor to say, wait a minute, we need to check this. And I know we had talked when we talked earlier, like my son works for one of the telephone companies, and they release almost half of the people were released to let go. Because a lot of their jobs were like in accounting or whatever it is. And then I just saw Amazon is letting 14,000 people go. I don't know why, but it's almost like, you know, a effect, you know, a drip effect. But like we need plumbers, electricians, those kind of jobs we still need, you know, carpenters, right? Because there's no robot that's going to do that, right? And I do agree. It's that emotional intelligence, that humanity that we still need to make sure that things get done. Like you say, you're the one that meets the customer and sells your company. No, absolutely correct. And so what do you see in the next 5 years where AI it's going to be like when the internet first came out, people were afraid of that too.
Oh, completely. Remember in 2000 where everything was going to be Y2K? We're going to be panicking.
People were taking money out the banks and everything. I remember that. Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah. So it's going to be almost the same. We're moving at a fast pace with implementing artificial intelligence in everything. And definitely, yes, there's a lot of companies that are eliminating positions that artificial intelligence can take care of. We are seeing a development of a lot of data centers all around the states, which at the same time, it's not going to bring jobs out there to us. So if we are scared of losing our jobs to artificial intelligence, let's reshift our focus. Let's see what skill sets, especially the manual skill sets, can we develop that artificial intelligence is not going to be able to take or develop at all. And like you mentioned, Jose, plumbing, electrical, even nurses, doctors, teachers, all those positions I like to call definitely first responders jobs. They cannot go anywhere, because how are you going to allow a robot, which is going to be the future, putting, a catheter on you? No, it's maybe it's going to happen in the future, but as of right now, within 5 to 10 years, maybe 15, the moment right now is manual work. That's where skill set needs to be going. Yes, that's why we need to develop those what they call blue collar skill sets. No longer we're going for white collars. Even engineering right now is not safe. Well, before it was one of the jobs that was going to be the safest. It's not. Anything IT is not safe.
Right.
Yes, we need IT, because IT, you're going to be programming, like you're going to do the data architecture for artificial intelligence. But once you're programming it, you're out, you're done.
Yes. You have, yes.
So yes, so anything manual that you can learn, um, it is the way to go right now. In my company, we do have a lot of tools that artificial intelligence is trying to get right now. I have seen robots. Like I have seen, I was at the airport. Well, I started seeing this when I went to Japan. I can't remember what was it, 2016, 2017. I was in Japan, and it was the first time I saw this, a robot cleaning, like a robot cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, Japan is so far out, like advanced, right?
Yes.
And fast forward 2024, I saw them in the US using the robots to scan in Walmart, items in Target, in BJ's. Everything that a person used to do before now is done by a robot. But with that being said, the robot is not going to be able to clean 100% all the dust from the baseboard.
Right. You're right.
Or dusting around cobwebs. I mean, spider webs. Sorry, it's spider webs. You know.
Mm-hmm. No, you're absolutely correct.
So, yes.
Yeah. We're gonna take one more break, and when we come back, we got a question, and we're gonna go with deep six into what you provide and what your company is all about. Sounds good? All right, here we go.
Sounds good.
Well, he spent 22 years in the army. We talked Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. And what I learned from him's worth more than anything anyone's bought me. That camo jacket with our last name, still in my closet to this day. There ain't enough money in the world you can give me to throw it away. I hold on to pictures and memories in that shadow box with everything still in it. Whenever he talked, I listened. So fly that flag in your front yard as high as you can, except for when we lose one defending the land of the free. We're in the home of the brave. And pour one out for the ones who never made it home. Say a prayer for their mama as if she was your own. Can't wait to tell my boys about the wars we won. Yeah, I'm proud to be a soldier's son. And those cassette tapes he mailed home, I'd rewind them all night long. When I closed my eyes, it felt like he wasn't gone. And Mama did the best she could, raising 3 kids while he stood on the front lines from dawn to dusk in a gun-smoked skyline. Fly that flag in your front yard as high as you can, except for when we lose one defending the land of the free. We're in the home of the brave. And pour one out for the ones who never made it home. Say a prayer for their mama as if she was your own. I can't wait to tell my boys about the wars we won. Yeah, I'm proud to be a soldier's son. Yeah, I'm proud to be a soldier's son. So I hold on to pictures and memories in that shadow box with everything still in it. Whenever he talked, I listened. And he said, So fly that flag in your front yard as high as you can, except for when we lose one defending the land of the free. Boy, you're in the home of the brave, so to this day I pour one out for the ones who never made it home. Say a prayer for their mama as if she was my own. I can't wait to tell my boys about the wars we won. Yeah, I'm proud to be a soldier's son.
The station where our veterans' voices are heard. MBR Talk.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Welcome, Quack.
Program are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent.
The web at mbradio.com.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, so we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty about Brandy's company. So it's all yours. Let me know when you want me to bring up the slides, or we can just start talking. Oh, I can't hear you. You're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute. It's okay. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am. We are good. We are good.
That's so weird. Okay, you're welcome to start the slides. Again, my company is a janitorial company.
Here we go. All right.
Awesome.
I'll go to that first slide. So you can talk about what you got there in case people can't see it.
So the image is a person cleaning the floors because we do floor cleanings too, polishing. We change floors and carpets, which is kind of what a lot of commercial businesses do have. They do have carpets, they have flooring that is tiles, especially those big, let's say the mall, right? The mall has tiles all over and they need cleaning. So that is the polishing. So we do that, we polish, we change carpets, we change floors. It's called multi-services because we evolved from just janitorial, which was just the cleaning part of it, to whatever the customer says, oh, I have an issue with this.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. We got a solution for you. What do you need? And we'll fix it and we'll make it happen because we have to be creative. We have to try to find a solution for the customer because creativity is something artificial intelligence is not going to ever take away.
That is true. And we have a question I just posted. Somebody said, you mentioned multi-services. Do you offer deep cleaning, move in, move out cleaning, or specialty services, carpets, appliances, window, etc.?
So multi-services for commercial companies, yes, we do. We offer, we do have services when they are moving out. Like example, one of the companies that is about to lay off a lot of employees requested a lot of items to be moving out. We are going to be doing that move out too and cleaning the area for the next company that's going to come over after this company. Mm-hmm. So we do that.
Okay. And we have another question. And the question says, how far in advance do I need to book?
It depends on, that's a great question. It depends on the kind of service, the kind of commercial, because this is not for houses. We do not work houses, unfortunately. We work commercial only. So if the customer says, I have a cleaning or a move out on this date, we'll make sure to accommodate it. We try to do it at least a week in advance so we can get the personnel to help us with the move out and the cleaning.
And we have another question. It says, the question is, what specific cleaning and tasks are included in your standard service?
When we do, well, in the scope of work, as we call it, it depends of what the customer requires. If we have a 3,000 square footage building and they want us to do, let's say 3 times a week, we're going to do bathrooms all the bathroom cleaning. They want us to mop the floors, take the trash out. If they have windows, are they high ceiling windows? Are they low ceiling windows? That is part of the scope of work, but mostly is trash out, brooming, mopping, dusting is like the standard. And then everything else, like the windows, we have a cost additional to that.
Okay. And I see you have an expert janitorial services. That's, and the people have been asking about that. I'll go to the next slide before the question. And small renovations. What does that look like for somebody?
So we have customers that have requested that we change. We don't call it really small renovations. Example, moving one window from one side of the building to another.
Wow. Okay, got you.
Yes, we'll assist with that. If they want a small renovation, like changing a carpet for hardwood floor or another type of tile, we can do that. If they want painting done, we'll do that. If they have holes that need to be replaced or bathroom that need to be upgraded, we can help with that. Of course, everything is at a cost, so that discussion will happen and we'll figure out the best prices, because again, we're trying as a small business. We have a lot, and I'll tell you, Jose, the DMV area has a lot of companies that do janitorial work. And what they do is they take all these contracts from the companies and they subcontract out. Basically, like I can be a subcontractor to a bigger company. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to show them that you're overpaying. You have a lot of 100 people working for just one company, and they're not even located in the area.
Wow.
So there's, I want to say right now, there's one company out there, Canada, in the DMV area, and they don't have people. They're trying to subcontract us, but for cheaper. You're in Canada. Stay in Canada. Sorry. But,
I got you.
We're trying to give work to the locals, not like export the work like all the businesses have been doing, India, Africa, South America. No, we need work here right now. We need to be able to support each other. And the only way we can do that is unifying and working against these big companies and showing them like this is us community standing together to better support each other and grow, because together we can grow together.
Absolutely.
So we're trying. We're really striving. Nothing is gonna be infinite, at least not for us. We're gonna keep pushing hard.
And we have another question that says, the question is, are the services only provided in Maryland?
We service Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, the DMV area right now, because it's where we are located. Unfortunately, we cannot, I want to say, anything after 70 miles from the D.C. area. It's harder for us to find people, because we still will have to go to the other city, kind of interview, recruit. And we're not at that space right now to do major recruiting. If we get like big contracts, oh yeah, I'm going to the cities and like Richmond, I don't know, Delaware.
Right. No, absolutely. And we have another question from Michael Rojas. Says, do you do any contract work? And if so, how do you get them? So I think you kind of answer some of that.
Well, I said we are right now, we are kind of lingering in both. We're subcontractors and we are trying to find direct relationship with the businesses. I'm going to make an example right now. I'm trying to get a contract with the state of Maryland. and that's going to require a lot of paperwork. So if I do get that contract with the state of Maryland, I might need to subcontract part of the workout if I don't have the personnel. Right now, my team is really small.
Okay.
But if we were to grow, definitely I will need to contract it out, and having relationships, having a team of some contractors is going to help with that.
Gotcha. And I think that's, you probably answered one of this question. Have you considered expanding outside commercial cleaning services?
Yes, we have. And that's why we're doing the multi-services too with, again, because some work artificial intelligence cannot take away. And that's where the multi-services come. Repairing a floor, painting, renovations. That is a skill set that is still human centered. And it's a job that is going to be here for a while. So that's why we have the multi-services in it, because we expanded from just janitorial to the renovations part. And our plan is not only multi-services when in renovations, we have bigger ideas. We just slowly, and the business just started in 2025. It's only 10 months. 10 months. No, maybe 10 months old, maybe 9. But I'm not gonna lie, it's good. It's good. I have learned a lot with the business. I'm an HR. I'm an HR person, taking a role of owner, trying to develop the relationships, the presence. It has given me a brand new set of skill sets.
Gotcha. Has there been any setbacks or anything that may have failed that you learned as a teaching tool as a business owner? Has anything like that happened that you're like, yeah, I'm sure that you could share with us?
Oh my God, yes. Definitely finding people these days that is willing to do the job, is willing to be part of a growing company, is willing to be loyal. Loyalty is the thing that is kind of difficult to find these days, honestly, Jose. It's not like our parents' generation, the boomers, where they were loyal to the company. No, there's a lot of backsetting when it comes to companies, because there's so many companies of the same out there. They're like, oh, I'm just going to be doing this with your company, then that with the other company. People don't want to work. People tell you, oh, I will work, and they don't show up.
Wow.
When it comes to dealing with big companies, like I said, they want to cheat you out of making the money and paying your people, because maybe they're paying, I don't know, the people in India such a cheap price. They think everybody in the DMV can work for $10 an hour.
Right. Oh my goodness.
Yes, and dealing with this example, I had a conversation with a CEO of this company in Canada, and I wrote a big statement. This is the DMB, this is the salary, a scope of work for what you're asking me to provide is not enough salary for even paying my people.
Right.
Oh my gosh, it just completely backfired, because they think they know everything. They're not even in the area. They're not in the area. They don't know the people, and they just want to do their thing. Like, no. So definitely maybe humble me in a way that my HR etiquette, like ABC, is not gonna work. You have to think outside the box.
That is challenging. And what would you say to somebody who's listening right now, or who will listen, who feels that they want to, expand and have their own businesses? What word of advice, based on your experience, would you give somebody who's thinking of being an entrepreneur, doing some business?
I would say go for it. If your heart is telling you to do it, go for it. Tomorrow is too late. Don't worry about, oh, what if I fail, or that imposter syndrome that you cannot make it happen. It will take a few trials, but you fall, stand up, go back at it. The worst part is those that do not try it at all, because I feel that there's still a lot of possibility in the US to grow yourself, grow a business. There's so many opportunities out there to learn from mentors, from other people that have done it, and they have achieved what they wanted. I'm following this guy. His name is David Gerham. He is he helped found Mary Ruth, and he is one to tell and say in his podcast, I have lost millions of dollars.
Right.
But they still striving. Mary Ruth is still striving, and it's one of the strongest supplement companies out there, organic supplements complement out there, and it's finding and trusting that we gotta go out and we gotta try it, and we gotta put our heart and our mind and our spirit in it, and just have the hope that everything's gonna work out for the better. We're gonna survive it.
Absolutely. And I'm showing your website and your telephone number, what's the best way to get, if somebody wants to contract you or get information? What are the ways that these are the best ways? Through your website?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So definitely going to the website at proworksmultiservices.com, or my phone number 301-842-746, and reaching directly out to me, because that's my phone number. That's the cell phone. And if you have any questions, I'm always there to answer and provide quotes, and just be there for whatever the customer needs.
And Brandy, you've given us a lot of information. Any as we come close to the end of the show, any last words or anything you want to put out to anybody out there, or just that you want to share?
Yeah. So to all the listeners in this artificial intelligence environment, always do not worry about the artificial intelligence taking your skill sets or taking your job, because as long as you have empathy, presence, opinion, creativity, and hope, you're good. Artificial intelligence is not going to take that away from you. And always, try. Don't just say no, I'm not gonna do it because I'm scared. No, just try, go for it.
That is cool. Oh, we just had a last question that came in. It said, where do you see your business in the next 5 to 10 years?
Oh gosh. What do you do? Well, like I mentioned earlier, I want to get a contract directly with the state, or, well, we don't know, federal government.
Right.
But ideally with the state or federal government, or a big entity like Cushman and Wakefield, which have almost all the buildings across the states. And it's kind of difficult to go into that company, but we're gonna make it happen. Even if I have to network every single day, I'm gonna find where these people are.
Yes. No, absolutely. No, I believe that. I mean, there's so much information that you put out there for us and for someone listening. I just want to say thank you, Brandy, for being here and sharing. And I am looking forward to seeing where we're going with this, with especially with AI and so on. And I know a lot of people are interested in that. So I just want to say thank you. You've dropped a lot of nuggets of information. I know I'm always learning, because my dad was a super in New York, which is totally different than what you do, but he did a lot of that stuff. And say again.
That's great. No, actually, building manager operation is going to be what is it called? Is it operation manager, building manager, facilities manager?
Facility manager. Yeah.
A facilities manager is a job that is still amazing, and artificial intelligence is not going to take that away.
Oh, I hope not. No, but and ladies and gentlemen, I won't be coming on to next year. Wow, this year's almost over. And our next guest will be Mr. Gregory White. And remember when I talked about the YouTube, there's my QR code, and for my Facebook, if you want to see Motivation Every Day, tune in. But there's the QR code for both. And I just want to say thank you to my guest, Brandy. You have been stupendous, mija. Gracias. For everything.
Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate that. And again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Jose.
Gracias. And to everybody else, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. And then what's they call the Three Reyes, right? I never celebrated that, but that's the one in Puerto Rico.
Tres Reyes, sí.
Tres Reyes. Okay, yeah, los Tres Reyes, so, but I want everybody to be safe, gratitude, give back, and have a great weekend. And thank you very much, and have a good night. Gracias. All right.
Life is like a duck. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. Here at Military Broadcast Radio, we're teaming up with our friends at Die Tired, the veteran-friendly music band spreading strength, resilience, and mental health awareness, one shirt at a time.
And check this out. Their brand new shirts feature broadcast beaker right on the breast pocket. A reminder that you can weather the storm, and you're never alone.
Shirts are only $25, and proceeds support giving veterans a voice. MBR's mission to teach veterans how to podcast and videocast. Because when our vets are talking, they're not overthinking. They're not second-guessing. Together, we stop the 22 stigma. Grab your shirt today at mbradio.us and hit the shop. Or go directly to toramerch.printavo.com/merch/dietiredband. That's toramerch.printavo.com/merch/dietiredband.
Suit up, stand strong.
Remember, we're unduckable together.
You're built tougher than the storm.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Military Broadcast Radio. As we wrap up today's show, we want to remind you that the podcast of today's episode will be available right after we go off the air. So if you missed any part of the show or want to listen again, be sure to check it out. And remember, we're here to support and honor our veterans. Your stories and experiences matter, and we are committed to giving you a platform to share them. That's right. We're here to give our veterans a voice. So don't forget to catch the podcast and stay connected with us. Giving our veterans a voice.